In this video, I'll show you how to use the Elliot Wave drawing tool and how to use it to trade. So we can use this on any chart, whether it's crypto, stocks, anything else, and pretty much every trading software has this. I will show you on TradingView. Highly recommended. TradingView is completely free. You can use it for free, so I'll link them below if you don't have an account yet. What exactly is Elliot Wave? Well, it was named after the founder, but what this does is it breaks down moves in prices into 5 waves. These are known as impulse waves. And there's a wave, a correction, a wave, a correction, another wave. And so we can plot these on our chart, and then hopefully we can use those to go ahead and trade and make entries. You should be able to easily find Elliot Wave on any charting software. On TradingView, on the left-hand side, once you've got your chart up, you want to come to the left and then just click on this one right here. You want to click the drop down because there's lots of different options. Elliot Waves. I'll show you the impulse and correction waves here. So an impulse wave, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is essentially an amount of price action. So what happens is you draw the first point, you then have a wave higher, then you have a drawdown, then you have the big move, another drawdown, and then the last move. Now these are the starts of the trend. So basically you have a correction, right? You have a move here. People obviously sell into it, right? Because they're thinking that usually you get a downtrend like this, and then you get obviously the next move, right? So you get move up, you get a little bit of selling as people take some short-term profits. But then you get the bigger move higher, whereas the price actually moves. You get a lot of trend following here, a lot of people piling in. And then, of course, you get another correction here where everyone says, we're going to pile in again. But actually, this is towards the end of the move, according to Elliot Wave theory, right? So what you're seeing here is that this is the beginning of the move, this is the end of the move, and this is the kind of bulk of that price move. And so we can go ahead, look at the chart, try and put these waves on and see if we can actually use these to go ahead and trade, right? Maybe you want to trade this pullback. Maybe you want to just trend follow along with everyone else. But certainly up here, a lot of people get extremely bullish because they see this moving again. So they think, well, the price is going a lot higher. According to Elliot Wave, this is actually the end of the move. And so you might want to be cautious here if you're looking at Elliot Waves and the price moving up here as well. Just like using any other technical analysis tool, there is room for interpretation here exactly when you start your Elliot Waves, where you finish them, where the pullbacks happen. And this can change dramatically looking at timeframes as well. So I'm going to be looking at the weekly chart. Usually with technical analysis, the longer the time frame, the stronger the analysis will be. If you're going down to the 1 hour or 2 hour, things can change dramatically. The confidence is definitely lower here. But Elliot Wave should be able to be used on any time frame. So if you're day trading or swing trading, it should be absolutely fine. I'm going to look at the 1 week here just as an example. So we're going to put this Elliot Wave on the chart right here. So we're looking at a impulse wave, right? A trend to the upside. So let's say that we start our trend here. So we have obviously the first move up, down, then the third wave, another pullback up to the high. So obviously this kind of works because we've got an uptrend here. 5 should be the end of the uptrend, right? So that's how I fitted it here. But like I said, there's a lot of room for interpretation. Come to your settings and look at the degree here. You can see it's auto-fitted to intermediate. If you're looking at lower time frames, daily, 4 hours, something like that, you might want to go down to these options right here. These are for lower time frames. Now, if you're looking at swing trading or even much longer time frames, weekly or monthly, you want to be going up to these higher degrees here, right? And you can use them as you wish. As for the color and everything else, you can just choose that. You can also choose the thickness of the wave if you want, and then press OK. So now we've got our waves, right? The beginning, you have the first impulse, pullback, and then this is the end of the trend. Traders will often use Elliot Wave along with Fibonacci as well, because what we're looking at is pullbacks in a trend. So if you want to use a Fibonacci, come to this icon on TradingView, Fib retracement. Now, we look at Fib retracements here. So we have the start of a trend. So let's put that in the exact same place and go up to the top of the move, which is right here. Now for a pullback, a lot of Fibonacci traders will be looking at these 3 key levels, right? 38.2, 0.5 and 61.8. And as we can see, the price did essentially just come right back into these. So you'd be looking at these Fib levels for retracements as well. I'm just going to show you my settings here if you want to copy them. Fib doesn't look like this originally. I've put the most important levels here and just changed these styles. So you can screenshot this if you want to copy my style and the levels as well. But using Fib retracements here, after a big wave, the retracement would be expected to come into these levels. And that's exactly what's happened. And you can use that with Elliot Wave just for confluence as well. Elliot Wave theory suggests that the bulk of the price move during this price action, these waves, comes from 2 to 3. This is where you'll get the biggest move in the price, the trend. Now, it's not always perfect, but essentially it's saying that right here is really most of the move, right? And as we get here, this is really the end of the move. Even though the price may go to the high or even higher, it's really running out of momentum, the move. That's what Elliot Wave theory suggests. Now, what you can do for confluence here and to see if that's actually happening is look at something like the RSI. So if you go to indicators, just type in RSI here, relative strength index. Now, relative strength index shows us the strength of the price move. So even though up here, this price is higher than this one, it is showing us that the relative strength of that price movement is smaller and lower. That is showing us that this price movement is just running out of steam. And you can see that here, right? So the relative strength index is coming lower. It's not as strong, right? The price movement isn't as strong. And that's confluence here showing that, yes, this price movement is actually petering out a little bit. And Elliot Wave would suggest that 4 to 5, this is the ending of that move. So RSI is showing that as well. Now, of course, things can happen in the real world and completely change this. Some piece of news comes out or something like that. Suddenly the market has more legs. But according to Elliot Wave theory, technical analysis, this should be nearing the end of the move. The momentum of that price should be slowing down, moving actually into another correction. And that's what RSI is showing us as well here. Now we can look at the correction waves as well. So according to Elliot Wave theory, we've had this uptrend, we've had this move. 4 and 5 is the end of the move here. And so we'd be looking for a larger correction where most traders will feel like this will be a pullback here. And then we actually get another move higher. According to Elliot Wave theory, because we've had 4 and 5, that's the end of the move. We have a larger correction. But the important thing is to know how we actually chart that and what price levels can we try and predict here. The way that Elliot correction waves works, so we'll go to the left-hand side again. We'll click the correction wave. This is an ABC. So essentially you have the price high, you have a correction, you have a dead cat bounce or a recovery where traders think that this is going to go higher, but what actually happens is it just reverses again into the new low. So you have ABC. So what we're really looking for is a correction, small recovery, and then actually a move lower. Now, we don't know where the price is going to be on here, right? And of course, this price action won't be here when we're looking at the live chart. So what you're looking for is a correction here, and then maybe a small bounce. So if you go to ABC, this would be A, B with the correction, but where's C going to go? We don't know. Do we draw it down here? Do we draw it here? It's difficult, right? We don't know that. What we can use now is Fibonacci again, so try and figure out where the price may get to. So what we actually want to do now is go to the trend-based fib extension. Click this. You want to start this at the start of this correction move, according to Elliot Wave theory, right? So start at number 5, that would be A. You need to wait until B and C, or B is actually plotted as well. So you have the downward correction, then you have the recovery here. So you would plot A to the correction and the recovery like this, move it across. And according to the trend-based fib extension here, this would be the level that we'd be looking at for the ultimate move. Remember, we don't know this price action yet. We would have seen this drop, small correction, recovery here. So the correction and recovery. And now we're trying to figure out where, according to Elliot Wave theory, where C will get to. I'll just show you the settings on my Fibonacci again. So you can copy this, just write this down or screenshot, right? So that is going to tell us potentially where the price may get to, which is around these levels, right? Somewhere around here. So the correction Elliot waves, you can't draw these on because the price action won't be here. But this is how it should look. According to Elliot Wave theory, correction, small recovery, correction again. You can use Fibonacci to actually figure out if that's playing out, right? If it's gone from A, small, into B, now it's starting to drop again. Where will the price potentially get to? You can start to place trades here, maybe actually start to go long again if you're bullish. Or of course up here, maybe you want to take a short, or certainly not buy here if you're short-term trading because you may fall into these levels again. If you want lots more in-depth trading guides, I've got those linked in the description, and deposit and trading bonuses to the exchanges I use will be down in the description as well. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.